Only joking. Still me. Still Fly Me Home, but welcome to a very special, spooky chapter of Fly Me Home. Only spooky because I found a filter on YouTube called Haunt and we thought we'd give it a go. Spooky hat. Probably not a spooky chapter. And Spooky Jack with two spooky, cuddly vampire and cuddly werewolfy type thing. Right, now that you're sufficiently scared, it's time to read the chapter. Hopefully the filter's not too distracting. Let me know in the comments if it is and I won't use it again. The hats keep coming. Oh, by the way, nice chatting to so many of you today and yesterday. Glad to hear from your parents that you're all doing well, making the very best out of what is a very strange situation. You're doing your great home learning, and it sounds like a lot of you are actually having quite a lot of fun and not missing me at all. How dare you? Anyway, chapter 37. We hadn't been able to speak to Dad for a while. When we phoned his number, it didn't even ring. We just got the same answer phone message.
Yeah.
Okay. Noise at a minimum. You don't need to do sound effects. He doesn't need to do sound effects, does he? Keep. Thank you. One of them's got a bell on though, so it's going to be well annoying. Anyway, come back. I still want you. We haven't been able to speak to Dad for a while. When we phoned his number, it didn't even ring. We just got the same answer phone message. It was one of those messages with a cold sounding woman's voice. Apart from the very first bit, which had Dad saying his name. Adafemi Olawale, I heard. And then the woman would start up. Can't take your call. Adafemi Olawale. Can't take your call. I listened to it over and over. I rang his number whenever I could so as to hear the sound of his voice. Even hearing him say those two words made me feel better. You've got to stop it, Tiber told me off. You're using up all my credit. No one else seemed as worried as me that we hadn't spoken to him for a while. One night, when once again I hadn't got through to him and been unable to sleep, and there happened to be a full moon, I was looking at the crater that Dad had pointed out to me all those months ago. I stared and stared at it. There was something beautiful about its shape. I kept seeing different things it could be. A leaf, the curve of a bird's wing, a teardrop. At that time of night it was quiet, or as quiet as it could be in the city. I could still make out the soft hum of traffic, a far-off siren, but mostly it was peaceful. As though the trees, buildings and roads knew it was time to sleep. The sound of footsteps on the pavement outside broke the peace. Someone sounded like they were in a hurry, their heavy steps growing louder and louder as they came closer. I expected them to go on past, dissolving into the night. But then there came the sound of banging. Banging on our front door, banging so loud it seemed to shake the walls of our bedroom. Tiber! Shush, Lulu. Tiber was out of bed, standing in the shadows in the middle of the room. Someone's at the front door. Mum's just got up. Stay where you are. The banging came again. It was powerful, insistent, and loud. Who's there? I heard Mum call out. You know who it is, the voice shouted. It sounded familiar somehow, but I couldn't place it. I warned you, open this door. I heard the clicks as Mum unlocked it. Why is she letting him in? I got out of bed and stood next to Tiber. I felt safer near him. It's our landlord, Tiber said. I recognised the voice now, though it sounded thicker than it had the day he'd shown us around the house. Much more like a snarl. I told you I'd come round if you didn't pay up, I heard him shout. Give me everything you can now or you are out on the streets tonight. Please, please, I heard Mum say. I'm getting a new job. The money is coming and it won't be long now. Now, I don't care about your excuses. It needs to be now. Do I look like I'm a stupid man? Do I look stupid to you? This is all I have. This is everything we've got. Take it, I heard Mum say. Her voice was shaking. It was small and fearful. This is everything. You're in trouble. This is it. It is nowhere near enough. Just a few more days. Just a few more days. I'll have it. I promise. End of the week. The full amount. Got it? No more excuses. It was the desperate sound of Mum slamming the door shut and the scrape of keys as she tried to get the right one into the lock. And after that we heard Mum running back up the stairs. Tiber and I both flew back to our beds and I threw the duvet over my head just as Mum opened our bedroom door. I could hear her breathing. In, out. in, out. It went like that. It sounded like she was panting, like she does after she's had to run to catch the bus. She stayed in our bedroom, just standing there for ages. I couldn't see it because I kept my eyes tightly closed. But I could tell that she was still there. I concentrated on keeping still. I tried to make my breaths heavy and regular like I was sleeping. I imagined Tiber doing the same, but he was always a better actor than me. And then I heard Mum walk towards me. I could feel her pressing the duvet around me like she used to, so that I was nice and cosy and tucked in. I should have felt warm and safe there in my little bed by the window, with the duvet wrapped around me. But I didn't. After that, Mum left the room. I heard Tiber turn over onto his back. I waited for him to speak, but he kept quiet. "What are we going to do?" I whispered. "We have to find some way of getting that money," he muttered back under his breath. "Mum might find a job. She could do it." "It's not as easy as that, Lulu. Or Dad could send some money. He would have done that by now if he could." "Well, we should call him. He'll help. I know he will," I said. "No," Tiber said, his voice as hard as stone. I ignored him, imagining Dad coming to our rescue. "He might come over if he knows we need his help." "Lulu," Tiber hissed. I could tell that he would have shouted if he wasn't trying to keep quiet. "You've got to give this up. Dad's not going to save us. We're going to have to do it by ourselves. We have to make it happen." "But what is going to happen, Tiber?" My voice had begun to tremble, just as Mum's had. I imagined 3 of us standing by the bin that Mum hated so much, all our belongings around us, mixed up with the things that had been dumped there. Where would we go? Where would we sleep? "I think I know a way of getting the money," Tiber said quietly. "How? What are you going to do?" "Don't ask too many questions," he told me. You don't want to know the answers." There's a bad feeling rising up inside me like a sickness. "Talk to Mum first, please. Or Dad, they might have some money coming. We don't know." "It's not coming, Lulu. Not from Mum. Definitely not from Dad. We'd have the money to pay for this place if Mum hadn't left a job," Tiber said. "She can find another one," I said, though I could hear the doubt creeping into my voice. "Not working only when we're at school," Tiber said. "She'll have to go back to working nights. She won't do that. I think she'd rather we were kicked out than having to do that again." His voice sounded hard. "What are you going to do?" I asked again. "Tiber, you aren't going back to those friends, are you? You said you couldn't now." Tiber didn't answer, but I heard him turn and shift in his bed. It creaked beneath him. "Tiber!" And then I heard Mum's footsteps approaching and our door opened. I fell silent and pretended to sleep. Once she'd left, I questioned Tiber again, but he didn't want to answer me. What's Tiber going to do? Is he going to be safe? Is it going to be legal? Are they going to get the money? Or is Lulu going to use a wonder to get money? Who knows? Anyway, spooky goodbye from us. I don't know why. It's not Halloween or anything. We just had spooky cuddlies and spooky hat and the spooky filter on YouTube, which we haven't seen yet, but it will come on once I upload it. Anyway, guys, have a great weekend. Hopefully you get out and enjoy some sun. Stay safe. Stay happy, stay curious, and stay you.
Oh, I need to turn into a human. It's full moon. Bye!